Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Rebels in the White House, turn 14 out of, I think it's like 19 turns, so it's like 5 or 6 turns to go. I'm John, feeling a little under the weather. Knee surgery yesterday, very successful, minor knee surgery. So I'm up, didn't sleep all night, so I'll be dragging ass through this episode. But that doesn't mean I'm going to try to keep my energy up for the next hour. All right, so it's turn 14. Let's get over the situation real quick. So the victory points are, we're looking at victory points for the Rebels is currently sitting at 90, 95. Okay, they need like 160. They're behind the curve. They got some good things going on. The Rebels looks like, let me bounce out of here to get the resolution back. As you can see, as long as they don't roll rain this turn, they should be good, be able to cross the Potomac into Loudoun County and make a charge in Washington at the Beltway. So there they are right there, and you can see the Union is pretty much out of position. Let's see, they could really use another AOP reinforcement if we can roll good and get somebody to come out of Washington, D.C., like the last member of 6th Corps. That would be really cool. Here's what the Rebs have that's in their favor right here. They're about to get into Loudoun County, and if they can get a presence in Fairfax Courthouse, at that point they start making 10 victory points a turn if they own Loudoun County. And that could be a springboard to the Beltway. So we'll see what happens, and let's get the resolution back up. We're 2 minutes. Let's go ahead and get to the sequence of play. I'm going to try to keep my energy up for the next hour. Then I might go crash. Well, stayed up till like 5 this morning, got 2 hours of sleep, and I'm back at it because my phone's ringing off the hook. All right, so let's do random events. 2 dice, 2 die. And it's a 7. 7 is heat. Okay, heat's better than rain. We do heat again. Let's put it on the track. We'll do a clone of that one and put it right and dump it right there. And as you know, heat adds 1 to the EM rolls, so it's not the end of the world. You can get as many of them in the game as you want, or as gets designated by the die roll. Harper Sperry, not an issue. Reinforcement phase. So have we done all of the West Virginians? I think, oh, wait a minute, just click on this thing. It's not that you can see it at home, but I can see it. There is another contingent of West Virginians. Let's go ahead and roll. 1, 2, 3 gets them in here. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Here's the roll. It's a 6. They don't come on. So let's go right to the AOP reinforcements. Let's see now. Do the Rebels control a county here? What did I write down? And I don't believe I added something for turn 13 because they don't control a county, which is because Wright moved into Montgomery County. They would have controlled Montgomery, that's right, but Wright moved into it at the last second and denied them. So county occupation modifiers, there is none. They don't control anything. Or do they? No, they don't control any counties. So the Union's gonna have to roll real good for a if the county is occupied by cavalry only, the modifier is halved. Really? Well, they don't control Frederick, so they don't own that county. All right, so let's go ahead and they get no modifier. Let's roll 2 dice. They got to roll really high for this to work. And it's a 5. It's not going to work. Nothing's coming out of AOP. All right, well, so they could really use them because the Rebs are headed that way. Reinforcement phase, no. Leader transfer, yeah, indeed. Let's check out some leader transfer. Rebs first. There's going to be no leader transfer for them. And now, as far as the Union is concerned, where does Wright want to go? Yeah, he's going to stay right where he's at. And what is this guy up here, this West Virginian crook? Does he want to move over to, he's nowhere near, actually he's nowhere near Sullivan, or is he? Is he within 10 hexes of Sullivan? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. No, he isn't. All right, so that's not an option. So that's going to be it for a leader transfer. Nobody's doing anything. Railroad station repair, attach a phase, the action cycle. Let's do it. Okay. So there's going to be a lot of jockeying position. I don't know if there's going to be any combat, but you never know with these things. So let's roll 2 die. As you know, Union's the first of 2. It's a 4-4. Rebs win the net. Now, how are they going to play it? They want to get across the Potomac. That's the name of the game before you get a damn rain turn. But look at Early and Ramseur. Yeah, they're going to be rolling. They're going to be rolling for. They may just move once. Or activate them too. Fatigued. And they are going to be rolling an EM. And here's the thing. It's heat, so it's going to be a +1 modifier. Here's the movement. 1 die +2. And they get a 6. Can they get across the river? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They do get across the Potomac, and they are now in Virginia. Is it Fairfax County they're in? Is it Fairfax? Wait a minute. One of them is in Fairfax. One of them might be in Fauquier. I don't even know. Doesn't matter. They're trying to get into the county seat of Loudon. But wait a minute. Let's look. What's the county seat of Fairfax? Where is that? Oh, Fairfax County Courthouse. Wait a minute. Well, wait. Isn't that Loudoun County? No, dude. I gotta move out and check this out. Where's Loudoun? There's Alexander. So they want to get to Fairfax County. Okay, and Loudoun is more over that way. Okay, one of them is in Loudoun. They want to get to Fairfax County Courthouse. That's where it is. But here's the problem. We got EMs with a heat modifier. Ramseur, here's your roll, brother. +1 to whatever you roll. He rolls a 2. He's okay. Rhodes, +1 to whatever you roll. He rolls a 2, so they both don't flip. They're both good, which is good. But they're going to have supply issues. And it die roll 2 die. It's 6-4 belongs to the Union. Let me widen out a bit. See the Union. Where are they? I think they want to do something with these guys down here. Lowell, we're going to widen out again. See what, if anything, you can do. Where can you cross? So the crossing down the Potomac is, well, there is a ford right here. There is a ford. They could do that. Okay, so Lowell straight down, fatigue, increase, 2 die. You get a 10. 1, 2, 3. Actually, we're gonna redo that. 2, 1, 0. Let's. Is that what we want to do? Let's just do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. And a die roll. Rebs win this one, 4-4. What are they gonna do? Well, they're gonna go to Breckenridge and see what he wants to do. Breckenridge, they're gonna move. They're gonna activate both guys. 1 die. They won't have an EM problem for this time. 1 die +2. They only get to go 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the die roll, 2 die. It belongs to the Rebs. Breckenridge and them. Will they cross? Or shall they stay in Maryland? They might stay in Maryland. Interesting. Where's the crossings at? You know what? But with my luck, they'll because if they go this way, they're gonna run into this thing where they got to jump over early in Ramsor. Let's go ahead and go this way. We're gonna activate these two, and they will need EMs. Okay, but we're gonna stay in Maryland. 1 die plus 2, so they get 4, which is 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They're pretty much cock blocking Lowell at that point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And EM rolls, and it's going to be Gordon, your EM. +1, he does flip because of heat. Okay, he does flip because of heat. Manpower, disorg. Eccles. Same thing. +1 because of heat. He flips. They would not have flipped if it wasn't for heat. Okay, that sucks. That's problematic. A knit die roll, 2 die. 2, 6 belongs to the Rebs. All right. Well, those guys are done because we're not gonna try to lose people. All right, so let's make our cavalry work for us. Let's go find some rebel cavalry. I gotta widen out, see where everybody is. Okay, Vaughn, I think it's time for you to skedaddle. Let's skedaddle, Vaughn. Fatigue, increase, 2 die. So he's 3 plus 5 is 8, add 1 is a 9. Ooh, well, they got him jacked up. So he's going to have to go. Let me go to terrain effects. He's actually going in the rough. He's going in the rough, 5 points. So he's got 9. So this, plus he's leaving a zone of control. That's 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, knit die roll, 2 die. 4-1 belongs to the Union. All right, well, the Union's going to continue to move this guy. Well, actually, they're going to move Russell just once. Russell's going to try to be fresh next turn. He's just going to move once. 1 die. It's a 5. He'll take it. Straight south. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good place to be at. And it die roll, 2 die. 1, 6 belongs to the Rebs. Again, blocking cavalry. Rear guard actions. Call it whatever you want. I'm going to see what we can do to hassle the Union. I'm going to have to widen out a little bit. Now, you kind of want to stay in Maryland if possible for a little while longer for supply purposes only. Okay. Immoden, no, Vaughn. We're going to go with Vaughn. 2 die. Gets to go 10 plus 1 is 11. He's going to go this route. 1, 2, 3, 5 is 8, 9, 10, 11. And a die roll, 2 die. 6-1 brings the Union. So what have we done with the Union? Let's take over here Lowell and what's his face. Russell's only going to move the 1 so he can be fresh next turn. Lowell, he would need a. He's not going to move because he would need a. He would fail the. He would fail the EM roll. So they're going to stay fresh because they know the Rebs can't really move. They're going to run into severe supply problems. Imboden. Oh, actually, it's still blue. It's not Rebels. All right, so look at this. We're going to bring up some of our rear guard, and Getty is fresh. What's he going to do to screw with the Rebels? Well, he's going to head southeast is what he's going to do. And he's fresh. 1 die plus 1. And he is that's going to be a 5. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. A knit die roll, 2 die. 3, 6 belongs to the Rebs. Okay, Rebs, you got to get your blocking cavalry to block. Imminent fatigue. 2 die, 1 die, 2 die, 2 die plus 1. It's going to be a 9. Well, you might have to go the same route he did. 1, 2, 3 plus 5 is 8, 9. A knit die roll, 2 die. 4, 2 brings the blue. Duffy. Yeah, we might want to move you a little later. We're going to move 8 Illinois right now. Fatigue. 2 die. It gets to go 6. 1, 2, 3. Let's look at the big picture. 3. 4, 5, 6. A knit die roll, 2 die. 1, 5 belongs to the Rebs. Okay, I didn't even see Jackson over here. Oh, he's blocking Stall. Oh, that's a really good move. We forgot all about Stall. But actually, what we're going to do is we're going to wait a minute. He didn't stall. I can tell you right now, he didn't recover. So let's take care of that. There's no way he could be orange. Decrease fatigue. Decrease fatigue. Decrease fatigue. Give him an exhausted. All right, that's what he should be. Yeah, it belongs to the Rebs. Jackson will stay there till Stall makes a move. So Imboden's going to go again. Fatigue. Here's his movement. It's 8 plus 1 is 9. Let's see what they want to do. Actually, they want us. Their job is to stop right. Okay, so he gets to go 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, he needs an EM roll. It's 1 plus 1 is 2. A knit die roll, 2 die. 5, 2 belongs to the blue, so the blue is going to move right. But before I move them, what are you doing with him? You need to go due south. All right, right goes to 2. 1 die plus 1. Only gets to go 3. All right. 1, 2, 3. A knit die roll, 2 die. 3, 3 brings the Rebels. Again, everybody's just jockeying for position right here. They're going to clash in, I think, Fairfax County is what's going to go down here. We're going to bring Johnson down. I might have more Cav up here, but yeah, Johnson and McCausland. Johnson, increased fatigue, 2 die plus 1. He's got a 10. All right, and we want to look at the big picture a little bit. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How about this? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good movement, Johnson. And a die roll to die belongs to the Rebs. And McCausland's going to activate fatigue. 2 die plus 1. They get a massive 12. Okay. Okay. I see what you want to do. Here you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Look at that. Massive. That was awesome. And a die roll today. Belongs to the blue. Okay, blue. I think it's time to maybe bring... Let's bring... No, we don't want to touch 80. No, let's bring... It's time for Duffy's guys to move. Actually, I want to move them last. I want to move those guys last. First New York. Fatigue. 2 die. He gets a 7. All right, fair enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And a die roll 2 die. 1, 2 belongs to the Rebs. I'm going to widen out if I see any more Reb cavalry. No, not up there. Okay, Jackson's waiting on Stoll. I guess we're going to move on. Fatigue. He's going to go to orange. 2 die. Plus 1 is 10. Let's go this route. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10. Here's the ZM roll. Plus 1. 2. He's all right. A knit die roll. 2 die. 2, 3 is 5. Belongs to the Rebs. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and... No, Jackson will just stay there until Stahl moves first. So is it looking like a pass for the Rebs? It is looking like a pass for the Rebs, but actually no, Johnson will do some fatigue. He's going to need an EM, but here's his movement, 2 die plus 1. He gets an 8, which plus 1 is a 9. All right, solid. Okay. Let's get him into a better position. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, 8. All right. Oh, here's the ZM. One die. You get the 5 for the 3rd time. Rebs break because of a 5 in heat. All right. Disorg. All right. Not a problem. Knit die roll. 2 die. 3, 2 belongs to the blue. This time, I think we are going. Well, where's New York? New York one more time. Fatigue. 2 die. So I get to go 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, a knit die roll. Okay, this is the blue, and this time Duffy's guys are going to activate. Okay, 2 die plus 1. They get to go. They get to go 11 actually. Okay, wow, that's amazing. They get to go 11. Let's widen out. See what they can do. Where would I want to put them? Where would I want to put them? Duffy. You know what? Maybe they could go straight down. Let's go straight down. All right, let's do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11. A knit die roll, 2 die. 4-1 belongs to blue. Now, the question is, getting Duffy across this river and coming up to the south of the rebels would be awesome. Before Jackson jumped out of there and stops me. However, these guys will have to roll an EMs for that. But the good thing is, Union late war cavalry, I don't think they have. It's not going to be much of a problem. Anyway, here they go. Here's they're on a fat 2. Here's their movement 2 die plus 1. It's a 7 plus 1 is 8, and they will take advantage of that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That was a pretty good move. Good move. Let's do EMs for them. 1 coop. Here's your EM. Now, he's a 5, which takes him to 6, all right, because of the heat. He does flip. All right, he doesn't have any other modifier besides that. A 5 and a 6 will flip these guys. And Tibbetts, he's a 5, so they both flip. But I think what you're going to find that was an excellent move to potentially get to the south of these 2 corps. I think that is going to pay dividends for the Union. Solid, a knit die roll. We don't have much longer in this turn, coming up on 30 minutes. 2 die. 5-3 belongs to the blue. All right, Duffy and them are going to stay. They don't want to lose guys. Damn sure don't want to lose guys. And then I think we'll go to our rear and see if we definitely have some more guys coming from West Virginia world. Let me go all the way back there. All right, let me trace this down. So it's basically Crook and Duvall that are bringing up the rear. And the thing about them is, if I don't move them, they'll be fresh next turn. I think I might take advantage of that and not move them. That may be stupid, though. That may be stupid. I think it may be prudent to go ahead and move them. Let's go ahead and move Crook and Duvall, even though they're probably going to break fatigue. You gotta move them 1 die so they can get into war. 1 die plus 1, and they get 4 out of that. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Here's the EM roll. It's a 1, so they don't have any problems. A knit die roll, 2 die. 5-5. Let's see if the ribs are gonna pass. Actually, I think it's time to move Jackson out of here. Well, it is what it is. They can only really move him once. 2 die. It's a 9 plus 1 is 10. So what is he gonna do? He's just gonna. Well, he could go this way. Yeah. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Tell you what, he'll stay. He'll go right here. Yeah, he'll go right there. Knit die roll, 2 die. Okay, Rebs win this. Jackson will go to fatigue 2, increase fatigue. It's going to be a EM roll, 2 die plus 1. It's actually a 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right there. Here's his EM roll. A 5 flips him. So oh, wait a minute. Oh, I am stupid because that's going to lose me a manpower. Damn it. That's my oversight right there, because I didn't know that he had already flipped. All right, I just didn't see it. He loses a manpower. Stupid me. All right. Decrease, man. All right. That was dumb. That was totally dumb. All right, a knit die roll, 2 die. 5-1 belongs to the blue. Okay, blue. I actually think, should we move Lowell? Let's try to move Lowell. Fatigue. 2 die, +1. No, it's no +1, it's just 6. All right. One, 2. Now, what am I doing? What am I doing? I forgot Johnson's right there. Ugh. Let's go this route. So if he has a 6, let's go this route. 3, 6. Here's his EM. Oh, he's a 6. He flips. There's some questionable moves going on here. All right, at least I didn't lose a guy. A die roll 2 die belongs to the Rebs. All right, so they may be tapping out right here. Let's go up and widen out and just make sure no, actually, yeah, they may be tapping out right here. Okay, so the Rebs are tapping out for this turn with movement unless something critical comes up upon them. So we're going to bring stall, fatigue. We're just going to move him once. 2 die +1. He gets to go 6, and that's okay, because which way should we go with him? I think what we're going to do is go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to right there. Yeah, and a die roll, 2 die. 6-2 belongs to the Union. Well, the Union has to move Sullivan before I forget to move Sullivan, and that would be a damn shame if I forgot him. Sullivan takes a fatigue, 1 die, gets to go 5, which is massive. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, the deal with Sullivan is you don't move him again, he's going to be fresh next turn. But we will move him again. We got to get him into the war. Fatigue. Here's his fatigue. We're going to move him one more time. Movement. A 6, so it's going to be worth it no matter what. That's excellent. Question is, where do we move him? What track is he going to take? He's going to go this way, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, can he pass his EM? He does. He gets a 4, which is fine for West Virginia. The 3 + 1 is a 4, and he's good. That was a good decision, a knit die roll. Even if he flipped, it wouldn't have been the end of the world. Just don't lose guys. A knit die roll. 1-3 belongs to the Rebs. I think the Rebs are tapped out. Their biggest screw up was letting Jackson lose a guy. That was dumb. It was an oversight on my part. Yeah, that's going to be the end of that. And so they passed to the Union. The Union is going to go. All right, let's move back and see if we have any more guys, which we do for the Union. We do. We're going to move Siegel, fatigue, increase. He's infantry, 1 die, 5. Not bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Knit die roll, 2 die. Belongs to the Union. PHB, fatigue. He's infantry, 1 die. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Knit die roll, 2 die. Belongs to the Rebs. Rebs are tapping out. Back to Siegel. Go to 2. 1 die. Only gets to go 2 to right there, and a die roll. PHB goes to 2, 1 die, only 1, and a die roll, 2 die. 5-4 belongs to Union. Okay, Union, let's look around. Do we have anybody else we want to move? You know what? We're going to take Crook to 3. Even if he flips, it ain't the end of the world. One die, +1. Ooh, that didn't pay off. 1, 2, here's his EM. That's a 1, he doesn't flip. Solid. All right, a nit die roll, 2 die. 2, 3 belongs to the Rebs. They tap out. Let me just check on that. If they're going to pass for the turn. McCausland, he doesn't want to leave that spot. Vaughn, he does want, but he doesn't want to. He's not. He does. Johnson doesn't want to lose a guy. Embedin. What are you doing, Embedin? You know, Embedin, stay right there. That's going to do it for the Rebs. Okay, let's go over to the blue. They might be tapping out too. Let me go to Washington, D.C. and see if we can. We're going to activate. No, I as well will stay. Does he want to go to Georgetown? He might want to go to Georgetown. That blocks 2 bridges. Let's put that decision on hold. In Alexandria, we want to hold that. Okay, the blue looks like they may get into position because the Rebs are really going to have a problem with movement. I think both sides are tapping out right now. Let me make sure blue doesn't have anything in the back. Actually, the Rebs have a guy way back here, but his movement's severely restricted. He'll stay right there. And let's widen out a little bit and check the situation. So let's go to like Harper's Ferry. Okay, there's Crook. He went to 3, but he didn't break. These 2 guys moved up. They have 11 Maryland sitting in Frederick right now. They own Frederick. The Union has enough guys in Montgomery County to keep the rebels from owning it, but they've got their sights set on Fairfax County, which they still are a ways away. And Duffy made a good move to get south of the river. Stahl's coming around too, and Lowell's going to come from the other direction. So, and the Rebs are about to find out what their bad supply situation is. This can get really interesting. And you know what? They need about 60-something points in 5 turns. Let's go ahead and do the supply situation here. Here we go. It's critical. So everybody moves up. 2 guys go to out of supply. And on this side, 1 guy goes to out of supply. Okay, and now we get to do foraging. Here's the problem. When you're in Virginia, you have to roll a 1. Okay, and that is, you can't even do it unless you're in the Shenandoah Valley, but we're way past that. So let's get to that thing right here. All counties in Virginia except Shenandoah Valley. Oh, they're a 2. The forage value is a 2. Okay, I thought it was actually a 1. So let's do foraging, and Maryland is a 3. So actually, I have to widen back out. We'll do it. Okay, I'm going to do the rebels here. Let's start with Jackson. Now he's ineligible because you have to have a 2, but his fatigue is yellow. Same with the Early's crew. So we go right to Breckenridge's guys. They have a 2 and they're in Maryland. They've got to roll 1s. Eccles, what are you rolling? A 4. Gordon, what are you rolling? You need a 1. No can do. Johnson, you need a 1. Nope. McCausland, you actually need a 2, 1 or a 2. Okay, McCausland, you get to hook up his supply, and he goes up to 5. Okay. And Vaughn, you're ineligible because you're an orange. Imboden, you need a 1. Doesn't get it. And who is left? Isn't there another? Yeah, that's it. That's it. So only one of the rebels was able to hook their supply up. Vaughn was ineligible. He's an orange. Yeah, that was it. So this is getting really tense, man. The two armies are coming together, and it's getting really tense because the Rebs are going to have to slow down. They're going to have to come to a stop actually to get some sort of chance of foraging, but they can't do that really because they got like 4 or 5 turns to get another 70 points. So it's a must for them. They need to get to Fairfax County Courthouse, and then not only that, here's the problem. Then I may have not even mentioned that. Here's why this is a tough assignment for the Rebs. Then with all that going on, they need to get back to, is it Loudoun or Prince William? They got to get back to one of these counties. It may be Loudoun or Prince William. And if they don't, they lose a whole bunch of points. So let me look at this. Yeah. Where did they mention this? Oh, there it is, -30 for each Confederate infantry division which does not end the game in any of the following counties: Loudoun, Frederick, VA, or Clark. Okay. So that is, so you have to ask yourself at that point, where are they going to get 70 points from and get back to Loudoun County? Let's look at well, first of all, where the hell are they? So we've seen the Rebs just pile up points here and pile up points, but the bottom line is they haven't done enough of a good job and they're running out of time. So the only thing they can do, what makes sense, is try to beat the Union to DC, because the Union has no supply problems. Okay, they have no supply problems. Have I been doing supply right? I don't think the Union has a supply issue here, but let me look at it again. Kind of late in the game to be looking at this crap. Where is the word supply? Blah, 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 blah. Supply. Yeah, Confederate, Confederate, Confederate. The Union possesses supply depots. Depots act as supply forces. So basically, I think that the Union is just in supply. Union units are always considered to be in supply. That's A11.2. All right, so supply is a Confederate issue, and that sucks being them, but that's the way it is. So what we do is we got to do some thinking for the rebels, and I'll just think out loud because I'm playing a damn game by myself. Is what do you do if you get to Fairfax County Courthouse? That's 10 points of 10 points of county control, but dude, you need 70 points. You can't just get to, and then you got to get back to Loudon, which is not a problem. But if you hold that for like 4 turns, let's just say you can do that. That may not even be possible. I don't know what you're going to do here. You have to move next turn. Um, maybe if you can get into DC, there's a plethora of points that you can get there. There's all sorts of points. That may be the move to make. But you remember, you lose 30 points if you don't get back to freaking, if you do not get back to Loudoun County. How close is Loudoun to DC? It's actually not all that far off. It's not all that far away. I don't think he can do it. I don't think he can get to DC and get back to Loudoun. But DC is, I mean, there's all sorts of points you can get there. I'm going to have to dig into it more, but Early's raid, number 5. Let's go to number 4 where all the points, most of the points are laid out. You get, what happens if you take over Alexandria? If you were just able to do that, okay. Okay, so what do we got going on here? This is Baltimore. Okay, so each 50 points. Each VP phase Confederate player controls a District of Columbia is 50 points. 35 controls Baltimore or Alexandria counties. That's huge. Each VP. Okay, so and then there's the Capitol's destroyed. The White House is destroyed. Is 15 points. There's all sorts of points. So I think the die has been cast here. The Rebs, to have any chance to win this game, they've got to get to Alexandria, DC area, and just like raise hell over there and just do whatever they can do, because the points totals for raising hell in Washington, D.C. and Alexandria are just, they really pay off. Let's widen out. Now the question is, can the Union beat them to get there? Can the Union get there before they do? Ooh. And can the Union, can the rebel cavalry run interference for these guys are out of position. They really are. It's going to be a foot race to DC, and the blue really has the advantage because they have no supply concerns. And Duffy coming south of the rebels was really a good move. That was clutch. As far as I don't think railroads will be a way to help the Union here. What they could really use is a reinforcement coming out of DC to help them out. But anyways, that's what it is. There's DC in the lower left, lower right corner, and there you have it. The Rebs got a real bad supply issue, but they have to keep moving. They have no friggin' no, they're up against it. They have, and they could get some points, and then there's the whole deal of getting back to Loudoun County. So, we'll see what happens. And the last thing I'm going to say is Eccles and Gordon breaking because of heat up here, where that was massive that those guys broke because of heat. But it is what it is. Oh, by the way, we're not done here. We're not done here. We got to recover. We got to recover. And remember, the blue has a recovery. So let's do the recovery. It's coming up on 50 minutes. Okay, so the recovery's been done. I have to manually go through and do some. Okay, he is going to get, this guy right here is going to get an entrenchment, increase in trench. Crook. Crook was a 4 or a 3. Yeah, that's correct. He's correct. We'll move this guy. These two guys did not decrease fatigue twice. Okay, moving right along. Let's do these guys that are in Virginia. Stahl. Remember, he didn't decrease fatigue, and he's gonna flip back Duffy, these guys. Now these guys actually did recover, man, by themselves. So now I go up to Sullivan. Sullivan, 8 Illinois. Let's take care of him. He didn't. He only moved like one time, if at all. Decreased fatigue and flips back. Sullivan, he only moved like one. We wanted him to. Maybe he went to orange. All right, that sounds right to me. New York is good. Coming down, right. Right is good. He's fresh. Russell is fresh. Now Lowell's probably got a problem. Yeah, Lowell, he loses both fatigues, decrease, and he keeps that exhaustion. Okay, and the Rebels have been doing, they've been correct. Now, who should be next turn? They're going to be out of supply. Not this turn, next turn. Okay, so that looks correct to me as far as all of the recovery. Okay, so yeah, you've got I might do this next turn tonight because this looks pretty exciting to me. The Rebels have to move. They're going to move and they have to move. And if Breckenridge's guys move too much, they're going to lose guys, and that is not good. All right, I'm John. I'm out. 51 minutes, guys. We'll be back for turn 15, is it? Yeah, 15 next turn. I'll see you guys. I might see you tonight. All right, I'm out. Bye-bye.